Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More, and if you're here for the very first time, welcome. My name's Richard, and today I want to talk a little bit about the Halloween sequels. Now, a long time ago, in the embryonic stages of Movie Chat and More, I made a couple of videos talking about all of the Halloween movies, apart from 2018, because I hadn't seen it yet. It hadn't been released. And I ranked the Halloween movies, and personal preference, But I probably missed something out. Now, this is what this video is all about. I don't come online, YouTube mainly, and see a whole lot of YouTubers paying homage to the Halloween sequels. Halloween 2, 1981, yep. Halloween H2O get some credit, not a lot. Some people hate Halloween H2O. I think it's pretty good. I think Halloween H2O is a pretty solid Halloween movie and a pretty solid sequel, and I enjoy it. Excuse me. What I want to talk about, though, really, today, are the minority, maybe, of Halloween Michael Myers fans out there who completely, and this is, like I said, it's the minority of Halloween fans who do this, disregard the sequels, barring Halloween 2 from 1981. It's kind of like, okay, we got 1978, we got 1981, that's where it should have ended. Oh yeah, Halloween 2018, that was good. We'll include that one too. Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 2018, that's it. What about Halloween 4? I won't talk about Halloween 3 for obvious reasons. It's not part of the Michael Myers franchise. But what about Halloween 4? Now, you may love Halloween 4. I do. It's my second favorite, just after the original. And now Halloween 2018, just after Halloween 4. But then you have the much hated and despised Halloween 5. Now, when I first started this channel, about a year ago now, my first video was all about Halloween 5. And I think it was entitled something like, Is It So Bad? Because I truly don't believe it is. It's not strong, it's not a brilliant sequel. It came out way too fast, it was a rushed production. Scenes were being written, the script was still being written while the movie was being shot. Can't do that and come out with a great movie. Halloween 5 is not a great movie. But here's my point. It is a Halloween sequel. It's part of the franchise that kept us interested in Michael Myers. It may not be your favorite. Halloween 5, you may hate Halloween 5. But the point I want to make today is, without Halloween 5 and 4 and 6 and H2O and Resurrection, and maybe, well, not maybe, without Rob Zombie's movies, we wouldn't have Halloween 2018. We wouldn't. I mean, do you honestly believe... Now, okay. John Carpenter said he wrote Halloween as an episode of The Twilight Zone, by and large. He wanted it to be this one-off thing. Yeah. Halloween 1978 by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. But they said we never intended there was never going to be a sequel. There was never going to be a sequel to this movie. You know, Dr. Loomis looks over the balcony, Michael Myers is gone, and it's like, I knew this was going to happen, kind of thing. And then that's it. That's where the franchise, maybe not so much a franchise if that would have happened, because it would have been a one-off. But are you telling me that after that one movie, brilliant as it is, and the impact that it had, that 40 years later, they would have made a sequel to it without sequels in between? No. It wouldn't have happened. I know there have been gaps before. I think I have spoken about this before on previous videos. It's like Psycho. Psycho came out in 1960, and the sequel was 1982. Psycho 2 was 1982. So what's that? 22 years. That's a big gap. And Psycho 2 did pretty well, from what I know. I love Psycho 2 myself. That's a big gap, 22 years. But it's not 40 years. Halloween 78, Halloween 2018 is a 40-year gap. Without the sequels, and not just Halloween 2 from 1981. I'll tell you what, let's throw Halloween 3 into the mix too. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, had nothing to do with the franchise, had nothing to do with Michael Myers. It was the beginning of what Carpenter wanted, and it was an anthology idea. It failed miserably. Some people say it's a good movie in its own right, but it's not a Michael Myers movie. It's not part of the franchise. I have to go back and rewatch it, because the last time I watched Halloween 3, I used to agree with that. I used to say, yeah, it's a good movie, but it's not part of the franchise. The last time I watched Halloween 3 was a long time ago. Over 10 years ago. And I didn't enjoy it. Not because it just wasn't Michael Myers, you know. I just thought the film was pretty lousy. But I have to go back and rewatch that. But back to my original point. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. These sequels have to be there. Now, I did a video on my channel a long time ago. Michael Myers Lives Forever. And he does. He does not have a shelf life. Reason being, Michael Myers, 61 years old in the timeline we are at now. 61 years old, yeah? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Because what they could easily do, and what I think they should do, maybe bring out one more, maybe make a sequel to 2018, give it a couple of years, come up with a good script, a good idea, a good director, and make a sequel. But if that happens, or even if it doesn't happen, give it 15 years, give it 20 years, or maybe even 10, and start all over again. Go back to when Michael Myers was a kid. Stabbed his sister to death on Halloween night, and comes back, escapes from the sanitarium, and it all begins again. And Michael Myers is 21 again. I throw 21 out there because that's how old he was in Halloween. Don't believe the credits in Halloween 2. He's Michael Myers, age 23. It's a funny goof, but he's 21. And that's what I would do. But the why I wanted to make this video today. I'm going to be pretty busy as from tomorrow and the next day and the next day and God knows for how long. But this isn't a farewell video. I just wanted to make this video because, hey, look, I'm still here. And if there is kind of a gap between this video and my next, it shouldn't be that long. But just in case there's a couple of weeks or even a month, then I'm still around. But I wanted to talk about this because it really pisses me off sometimes. You do get so many Halloween fans who say they should have stopped after the first one. Oh, but Halloween 1998 was good. You know, Halloween H2O. You should have stopped after Halloween 4. Or the ones that really make me laugh are the ones that say, well, Halloween 4 was really good. It was a good return. The Revenge of Michael Myers, Halloween 5, of course, 1989, yeah, rushed production, not the greatest in the franchise. But some Halloween fans, some horror fans, Michael Myers fans, actually believe this movie would have worked with Jamie Lloyd as the main protagonist. BS. That would not have worked. It would not have worked. I'm not saying there's other ways they could have gone. I'm not saying there's other ways that they could have thought about when it comes to making Halloween 5, when it comes to writing Halloween 5. But the success of Halloween 4 was so monumental, they rushed the production of Halloween 5. And the proof is in the pudding. Watch the movie and you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, you've probably seen it, haven't you? So, but I don't mind Halloween 5. But going back to my original point, it doesn't matter how much you love Halloween 5, how much you hate Halloween 5 and 6 and H2O, Rob Zombie's 2007, Rob Zombie's 2009, which is a complete and utter mess. These sequels are all part of the franchise. So everyone has a right to their opinion as to what Halloween is to them. But guys, if you're a Michael Myers fan, do you really want to see Michael Myers die? Do you want to see him gone? Do you want to see Michael Myers' shelf life expire? I know I don't. Now some people say, so oh yeah, you know, so you want quantity over quality. No, I don't. I want the Halloween movies to be good. Halloween, Halloween 2, you know, the original 1981, Halloween 4, and Halloween 2018 are my 4 favorite Halloween movies, you know. But I do not dismiss the ones in between. And a long time back, when I was ranking the Halloween franchise, I did 2 movies. The audio, by the way, on those 2 videos is quite terrible, so excuse me for that. I had to mess around with my laptop and change a few settings and get better audio. But these films have to be taken into consideration, guys. No matter if it doesn't matter how much you hate Halloween 6, it doesn't matter how much you hate Rob Zombie's 2009 piece of shit, like I do. I think it's garbage. I think it's the worst Halloween movie ever made, even worse than Halloween 3. It's not Michael Myers in that movie. It's a guy called Michael Myers. It's not Michael Myers in 2009 Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. But despite how much I loathe Rob Zombie's sequel from 2009, I have to put some kind of credit into the movie being made because it helped the name Michael Myers stay in our heads. Now, I know, hardcore fans of the series, like I am and like you probably are, without Rob Zombie's movies, you would not have forgotten the name Michael Myers. You would have remembered Michael Myers from Resurrection, which also is not a great movie. But you would not have forgotten about him. But let's take Resurrection out. Let's take Rob Zombie's movies out. Let's take Resurrection out. Let's take Halloween H2O. H2O? Let's take Halloween H2O out of the equation. And the last movie that was made was Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, 1995. Being a hardcore Halloween fan, if this movie, the one that came out last year, and for me, I would be like, oh yeah, you know, this is cool. We're going all the way back. Great. But they have to take into consideration the burgeoning fan base of this series. And the burgeoning fan base of the Halloween franchise, I want to put this in the right way. By and large, if someone went to see Halloween 2018 and the only Halloween film they had seen prior to that was Halloween 5 or 6, it matters. It matters a great deal because they know who Michael Myers is. Yeah? If, however, and this would never have happened, but if you had Halloween 1978 and a 40-year gap, a 40-year gap with nothing, and they say, remember that creepy film that came out 40 years ago, let's make a sequel, no one would have cared. I really don't believe anyone would have cared. It would have been interesting to find out. You know, looking back in hindsight, it would be interesting to know just how popular Halloween 2018 would have been without the sequels to the original. So you had Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018. I think it's a non-starter. I don't think it would have got off the ground. I don't think it would have happened. So we have to pay homage. No matter how much you hate, not all of you, but there are so many YouTubers out there who make videos dedicated to slagging off these movies, slagging off the sequels. Even Halloween 2 for 1981. Some people say should have been made. Nah, should have left it. 1978, John Carpenter didn't want to make a sequel. Nah. Didn't turn down the money though, did he? Because he got paid, yeah, peanuts for Halloween. 3 years later, Halloween 2 comes up. Hey John, you want to write it? I don't know, I don't really want to do it. But I'll take your money in the meantime. You know, I'm not dissing John Carpenter, but that's basically how it went. He didn't want to write Halloween 2, but he did. And he enjoyed the money, and who wouldn't? So, and like John Carpenter says, or said for years after, it's great. You know, I enjoyed making Halloween, or something to that effect. But one thing I'll always remember John Carpenter saying is, every now and then a check falls into my hand, and yeah, great. Paraphrasing, but that's basically what Carpenter said. He enjoyed the money. But guys, these sequels have to exist. Whether you hate them, whether you love them, The Curse of Thorn I thought was a fucking ridiculous idea. And I hate when people say The Curse of Thorn trilogy. It began with Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and climaxed with Halloween 6. No. 5 and 6. 5 and 6 was the Thorn one-on-one. Halloween 4, we knew nothing about the Curse of Thorn. Halloween 4 was a simple, by numbers Halloween movie. We didn't need the Curse of Thorn. There was no tattoo on Michael Myers' wrist. The Curse of Thorn was not in the movie makers' heads when they wrote Halloween 4. The Curse of Thorn began with Halloween 5, and even then they didn't have a fucking clue what they were doing or where they were going. They left it up to the makers, they left it up to the makers of Halloween 6 to explain the Man in Black, to explain the tattoo. But anyway, it seems like a bit of a rant video, and it probably is, but I hope you enjoyed it, and comment down below and let me know what you think, guys. It really means a lot to me, because I don't believe Halloween 2018 would ever have been made without the sequels. This video is basically saying to all the Halloween sequel haters out there, hey look, if you hate the sequels that much, why make such a point of making YouTube videos about them? Ignore them. But don't come back on YouTube and don't do it to your friends or your, you can. I'm not here to tell you what you can or cannot do. But it gets on my nerves when certain Halloween fans say they should have stopped at 2 back in '81. Maybe they should have stopped after the first one, like I said earlier. Yeah, they should have left it alone. It was a creepy, one-off, Twilight Zone-y kind of thing. But hey, Halloween 2018 was good. Hey, that's your right. It's your right. We all have different opinions, but I made this video today because I want to pay homage to the sequels, all the Halloween sequels, even Halloween 3 to a certain degree, that made this franchise, in my opinion, the strongest horror franchise in the world. Thanks very much for watching, guys. This is Movie Chat and More. My name's Richard, and like I say, comment down below and let me know what you think. I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you all again very soon. And I will be busy over the next couple of weeks, but I'll make sure, well, I would do my best to come back and talk to you guys some more. It sounded like torture you guys some more. Not my intent. Anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Hopefully. Cheers. Bye.